The Boy Who Wasted Money, a life lesson you'll never forget. Soft piano music fades in, gentle ambient sounds of a small village at dusk. Long ago, in a small town surrounded by golden fields and rolling hills, lived a young boy named Rohan. He was just 14 years old, curious, full of energy, and like many kids his age, he didn't quite understand the true value of money. Rohan's father, Mr. Dev, was a humble shopkeeper. He worked long hours in the sun, selling vegetables and grains to support his family. Every coin he earned carried the sweat of his brow. But Rohan never saw it that way. To him, money was something that simply appeared, as if by magic, every time he asked for it. Money bagged the allowance. Every Sunday morning, his father would give him a few rupees as pocket money. Rohan would rush to the market, spending it all within minutes: sweets, colorful toys, and sometimes little firecrackers that fizzled out in seconds. His mother would often sigh, saying gently, "Rohan, dear, try to save something. You never know when you might need it." But Rohan would laugh. "What's the point of saving, Ma? Money is meant to be spent." He never realized how hard his father worked for those coins. Candy, the temptation of the fair. One bright summer afternoon, a traveling fair came to town. Colorful tents, glowing lights, music echoing through the streets, it was the most exciting thing Rohan had ever seen. He begged his father for money to go. His father smiled and said, "Rohan, I will give you 50 rupees. But remember, once it's gone, it's gone. Use it wisely." Rohan nodded eagerly, barely hearing the last part. The moment he entered the fair, he was dazzled. He bought candy, played games, rode the carousel, and tried every snack in sight. Within an hour, his pockets were empty. But then, he saw a beautiful wooden flute being sold at a small stall. It was finely carved, gleaming in the sunlight. A small tag read, 40 rupees. He wanted it so badly that his heart ached. But he had no money left. Pleading face, the lesson begins. Rohan ran home, hoping his father would give him more. "Papa, please, there's a flute I want. Just 40 rupees more." His father looked at him quietly, then said, "Rohan, I warned you. Money must be respected. You wasted it all. I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait until next week." Rohan's eyes filled with tears. "That's not fair," he shouted. But his father only said, "Life is not unfair, son. It only teaches us what we need to learn." That night, Rohan went to bed angry, but his father's words echoed in his mind. Cloud with rain, the unexpected turn. A few days later, heavy rain flooded the streets. The roof of their small home began to leak badly. His father needed a helping hand, so he asked Rohan to come along to the shop to fetch supplies. When they reached, Mr. Dev found that part of his shop roof had also caved in. The money he had kept for the week's food and expenses was drenched and ruined. He sighed deeply and said, "It seems we'll have to manage with what we have." For the first time, Rohan saw his father's tired eyes, the weight of responsibility, the struggle behind every coin. Footprint, the journey of change. That evening, Rohan quietly took a small box from his room. It was empty. He wrote one word on it: savings. He began helping his father after school, sweeping the shop, arranging vegetables, learning how customers bargained. His father noticed, but said nothing. After a few weeks, Rohan earned his first 10 rupees. He didn't spend it. He put it in the box. Every coin felt special now. It had weight. It had meaning. Light bulb, the return of the fair. Months passed, and the fair returned again. Rohan had saved 60 rupees. This time, when he walked through the fair, he didn't rush. He watched other kids wasting their money on toys that would break within minutes, on sweets that would melt away before sunset. Then, he saw the same man, the flute seller. The old man recognized him. "Ah, young one, still want the flute?" Rohan smiled, opened his small box of coins, and said proudly, "Yes, sir, but this time, I earned it." The man smiled warmly and said, "Then it will play sweeter music than ever before." Rohan bought the flute, and as he walked home, the gentle tune he played filled the evening air. Heart, the life lesson. That night, Sitting with his parents, Rohan handed his father 10 rupees. "For the roof repairs," he said softly. His father looked at him, eyes moist with pride. "You've learned what many people take years to understand," he said. "Money isn't evil, son. But when you waste it, you waste the effort, time, and love of those who earned it for you." Rohan nodded. From that day onward, he never took a single coin for granted. He grew up to become a successful man, wise, humble, and generous, but he always kept that small wooden flute on his desk as a reminder. Thought balloon: the value of money lies not in how much you have, but in how much you respect it. Soft piano fades out. Clapperboard YouTube elements. Movie camera title: The Boy Who Wasted Money, a life lesson you'll never forget. Memo description: a powerful life story about a young boy who learns the hard way what it means to value money and hard work. This story will open your heart and change how you see life, effort, and gratitude. Perfect for bedtime listening or peaceful reflection. Right finger, don't forget to subscribe for more motivational bedtime stories that will inspire your heart and calm your mind. Crescent moon sparkles. Pushpin hashtags. Hashtag motivational story, hashtag life lesson, hashtag inspiring story, hashtag bedtime story, hashtag wisdom, hashtag humble beginnings, hashtag value of money, hashtag history for sleep, hashtag story for life. Keywords: boy who wasted money, value of money story, moral story, inspirational bedtime story, motivational video, story with life lesson, money lesson for kids, emotional story, Hindi moral story, English narration, life-changing story. Bullseye tags: motivational story, inspirational stories, life lessons, moral stories, storytelling, bedtime motivation, calm narration, story for sleep, life lesson you'll never forget.